Hi everyone, my name is John Paul O'Gorman. I'm an engineering manager at Big Fish Cork. Thanks to everyone for coming here today to listen to what we do in Big Fish. I want to give you maybe today an overview of what we do as a company, maybe what we do specifically in Cork, and where we want to head in the future. So, being an engineering manager, I'm going to focus very specifically on maybe the software development components of what we do. But in the Cork side, we have a big focus on localization, customer support, and lots of other roles, smaller roles within the company as well, such as game producing, IT help desk, so on and so forth. So, just to get into it, Big Fish as a company is 10 years old. It's Seattle based. It was founded by Paul Thielen, who literally created a small game on an airplane journey home, and starting off from small roots, developed into a company where we now have 650 plus employees in sites in Cork, Vancouver, Oakland, Luxembourg, and we're distributing our big logo is we distribute a new game every day. That was the case maybe a couple of years ago. We now distribute probably multiple games every day. So we focus on casual games. They're not your core game, shoot 'em up type action games. They're more hidden object games, mysteries games with storylines associated with them, puzzle type games. So we make, produce and publish, distribute those games on our platform. Out of the Cork office as well, we also localize games, content into multiple languages, so we have 10 different international sites, and out of the Cork office we support 5 European languages. We also offer excellent customer support, so any customer whose problems with the game or installation, technical issues, they want to find a game that's like another game, we're there to assist them and make sure that they get a good experience associated with their gameplay. So just want to give you an overview of some of the numbers, and at a high level, our website, we deal with 18 million unique visitors a month. So it's a large scale website. We've had, it says there are 1.5 billion plus games, but that figure has now gone to 2 billion games downloaded from our website. So a lot of that would be PC and Mac games of sizes 200 megabytes to 800 megabytes, so on. So they're large scale downloads, and so our servers have a fairly large throughput at any moment in time. We have 100 million plus people who played some of our leading flagship games, such as Mystery Case File game, and again we're supported on multiple different platforms. So our main download business would be PC and Mac, but we've moved on to mobile. iPad would be one of the largest publishers on the iOS store at the moment, and likewise we're moving on to the Android platform also. One of the ways we manage to publish a new game every day, or even more than that, is we build relationships with game developers throughout the world. So a lot in Eastern Europe, we have some in Ireland, and we publish games on their behalf. We can tell them what makes a good game work, and we can wrap an excellent service around the distribution, sales, customer support and localization for their games. So the engineering team and the software development team in Cork is a relatively young function. We only started about a year ago and rapidly grew to 20 people in software development, with some people in operations as well who support the website infrastructure and who are able to configure the website infrastructure. So some of the main types of roles we have in software development is obviously software developers of different grades. So level 1 would be the starting position, graduate leaving. Level 2, more of an intermediate role. Senior developer then would have possibly 8 plus 10 experience and would be really skilled software developers. We also have software developers in a test role, which is somewhat of a new concept in the Irish market anyhow. These are software developers who focus specifically on automating aspects of the website and making sure that the website is bug-free, I suppose, essentially, and is a quality website. So they develop our software so we can quickly run regression tests on the functionality that we're changing and adding to the website. And again, we have a project manager who sits across all the projects that we're delivering at a particular moment in time. Some of what we do from a development perspective, main website development on bigfishgames.com, and also Big Fish Unlimited, which I'll go into a bit more detail shortly. We develop some of the back-end services and infrastructure to support that website, some of the publishing tools around the publishing of game content to our website, and again the e-commerce and streaming portions. So I think I've covered some of them already, but some of the projects, it's a varied set of projects. Some of the technologies we use, we mainly use open source technologies. We're based on the LAMP stack, so we use Linux, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. So that would be the core of what we develop on top of. We also have a lot of Java, Python, HTML5, CSS. So a lot of the UIs and websites we're developing at the moment take new paradigms of responsive UI. So if you take a UI and you put it onto a mobile phone or a tablet, it adapts and reacts well to that type of interaction. So next thing is, what do you mean we don't develop games? Out of Cork, we don't develop games. The in-house studios in Big Fish produce maybe 12 to 13 high-quality games a year. The rest of the games, again, are distributed via our external developers' relationships with it. So a lot of Cork would be the distribution platform and the back-end services. So one of the really exciting things we're developing out of Cork, and one of the reasons we need kind of talented people to come on board, is we're developing a new cloud gaming service called Big Fish Unlimited. So this service is currently live in North America. It's not live throughout the rest of the world because we need to build out data centers to support it. But we're using our back catalogue of 2,500 plus games, and we're figuring out a new mechanism to be able to distribute them to a wider audience. The service went live in July in North America, and it's essentially an unlimited service. All you can play, instant access to your games, and across a wide variety of devices. So at the moment we support in-your browser gameplay. You can kick off gameplay instantaneously in your browser without doing any downloads. You can pause your game there and leave with your Android tablet, and on the bus you can start again in your game with the same game save state. So it's offering huge flexibility, and we're looking at new platforms to be able to roll that onto, whether it's connected TVs such as Roku devices, or different tablet devices, and so on. So it's an area that's technically very challenging. It's exciting. We're solving problems that haven't really been solved to date, and we're doing it out of the Cork office in conjunction with the office, the development office in Seattle. So it's really it's an exciting time for Cork development. Just want to give you an overview of some of maybe the pages in Big Fish Unlimited that we've worked on, we've developed, and we've collaborated on through the different teams in the organisation to deliver. So we would have developed this website out of Cork. Again, it's responsive depending on the UI. This just happens to be a landing page for a particular game here. And again, playlist functionality on the Unlimited website to be able to add to your playlist and remove to your playlist, so that you can build up a collection of games you're interested in playing and play them whenever suits. Quickly overview of how we work. We're a fairly agile and fast-moving company, so our projects, we talk about weeks rather than months or years. If we have large-scale projects, we typically break them up into iterations, so our projects could be anything between 3 and 12 weeks, and 12 weeks would be a large-scale project in our side of things. We stand up as a project team on a daily basis at a particular time, and we go around and we discuss what we did yesterday, what we're doing today, and if there's anything blocking or if we need to organise anything. So it's a really collaborative environment, where we're focused on delivering projects in a fairly iterative and adaptive fashion. We do a lot of code design reviews. Again, it forms part of the collaboration and working as a strong team. Also, our software developers, we like that everybody in the company, or everybody working in the project, should I say, is involved in getting that project from inception and requirements gathering through to the delivery to production website. So that involves certain phases of moving the code we develop through different environments to make sure it's working as we work through, as we work towards the production website. We have, I'm not completely fun myself, but we have a lot of fun people in the company, a lot of fun events, cinema, go-karting nights out, with people who start Nerf gun battles in the company, so you have to avoid them at times. We had a hackathon recently, which was kind of an all weekend type event, an all night if you wanted, where we just as teams got together and developed functionality on the website, or on our test environments, or our development environments, that we thought was interesting or fun. So similar to what Facebook has done in the past, and we're excited to be trying to move one of those projects to production right now. So it's a cool way to get everybody bought into and excited about what we're doing. And there's lots of cakes and sweets, which probably isn't a good selling point in this day and age. Trying to cut back. So just closing, I think it's a great time to be in technology. It's a great time to be excited and passionate about it. And I'd encourage you, if you are interested and passionate about technology, to work hard and to find a career that you're really and genuinely interested in. We've got a number of open software developer positions at the moment, one in the intermediate, one at the senior level. We also have a senior MySQL DBA position open. We don't quite have, we have a program for work placement students, and we're happy to be working with UCC to bring people on board. So we've got a work placement student on board at the moment who's checking in code for our Big Fish unlimited streaming website. So it's cool to be able to offer that and bring people through and get them skilled in the various technologies we use, the processes, and what it's like to work on a large scale website. So more information can be found on bigfishgames.com and bigfishgames.com/unlimited. Thank you.